It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle.
You can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good.
3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's got the first before he's brought.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount. Because you talk it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they're going to lose some on this one twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone and not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. 20! Touchdown! touchdown, 49ers. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. The points result, we'll call this play significant.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 63 yards on the punt return score. And Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. First play, first pass for Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Brady now on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They will run for the first time here with White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd down and goal. Brady, his pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Cameron Brate from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Lance to throw it. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, now it's Lance. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. As time expires in the first half. And the Bucs have tied the game with a chance to go in front on the final play of this first half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Rolling to his right. And hauled in by Croft. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco. Here's Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Lance. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Oh, yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Check 2.
On second down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They picked up a lot of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
All 50.
To throw is Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Brady. This is caught. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One final try now for Brady. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent